All right, everybody, it's time for morning coffee. Let's get started. Today we have a question from Miss Cindy who says, Coach, I have got so much to do. I have tasks piled up that it looks like it's going to take me forever to get done. How do I decide what to do first and what's most important? Well, Cindy, welcome to online entrepreneurship. Um, what I do when I begin to get overwhelmed is first of all, I want you to start using the mindfulness techniques that we made available to you earlier. Um, First of all, play out the urgency in your head. Okay. First of all, yeah, take that crushing pressure off and just say, look, what happens if none of this gets done? I'll be alive tomorrow. Maybe I miss the grand opening. Maybe I miss this launch. Maybe I miss this dime sale. But I'll be here tomorrow and I'll be able to work through it. But first of all, deep breaths. Deep breaths really do matter. Now, what I do, I use what I call the one question method, and I come up with what is the most important thing that I need to get done. For instance, if there's a launch coming tomorrow and I need to get my emails written, well, then I would need to do the research on what the launch is about. I need to look at the product and then I need to get those emails written. And that's tomorrow, I know what I'm doing for the rest of the day. So break everything down to one question. Okay, you've got a list and it's long. It's like horizon long. You got all these things to do. Just ask yourself, which of these tasks is the absolute most important for me to get done? And then don't think about the others. Just focus on that one task. There's an old saying, how do you eat an elephant? Well, you do it one bite at a time. You can't sit down to a plate of a whole elephant and eat it, but if every day you took a bite, eventually you would get it done. And that's kind of the attitude you're going to need to have on this, at least at first. We do have all kinds of resources to help you outsource the mundane tasks if you can afford it. Hiring a VA or a specialist to do things like writing up your load your emails. It may sound outside of your realm right now, but there are people all over the world. That the lady that writes some of my articles for the Law of Attraction collection lives in the Philippines, and she has an MBA, and she's a highly educated woman. And she works for about 5 to 10% of what it would cost me to hire someone in America. And she's happy to do it because that amount of money in her environment helps her to live like a queen. So you can outsource some of this stuff if need be. You can, Fiverr is a great place. We tell you right at the beginning, go sign up on Fiverr. Go look at what they can do for you, and then be really, really picky about who you choose. You know, we had 7 different people to design a logo for our company. All 7 of them made multiple submissions, and we didn't buy any of them. We paid them, but we didn't choose any of them. Uh, Not because they were bad; they were all good. They're all usable. Any one of them would have made our company look better. But we have a different perspective. What we do is we let professionals go and do that. We spent, I don't know, a couple $100 at the most. But then we had so many ideas that now we can make the one that we want. There's a million ways to get your list done. But the important part, the thing that will stop you fastest is that weight, that crushing pressure. And it's not you stress, it's stress. And you stress is good for you and motivates you to get things done. And you should have a little bit of that every day. But feeling overwhelmed and you start to get that idea that it's not going to work. I can't get it all done anyway, so why try? No, do what you can today. Remember that you're in a marathon, not a sprint. Although there will be times that you do sprint for short distances. This is a long term thing. Look, you're asking to make as much money, most of you, as a doctor or more every year. And you kind of know that it takes 10 to 14 years to become a doctor. So if you want to make more than a doctor, you're going to have to learn skills that are that valuable to other people. And one of those skills is sales. Okay, read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's not the best writing author. He's the best selling author. Uh, in fact, we'll talk about more about that on another episode. Um, we we break through when we stop fearing not breaking through. I don't know if that will make sense to you right now, but it matters. Okay, so play it out in your head. Just ask yourself, okay, what if I don't make this launch? What happens? Is my house, is my car gonna melt? The world won't end. So take the emotional sting out of it. Decide what is most important and focus on that and only that. Sure, you'll know there are things that aren't going to get done. There are deadlines that aren't going to get met. It happens all the time. So when people don't meet your deadlines, if you remember these times, then be generous to them and help the process. Try to stay positive. But whatever you do, don't get overwhelmed because once you're overwhelmed, then you have to do the reset. I get overwhelmed all the time. And when that happens, I go and meditate. Uh, that's a really good way to clear your head. Um, whatever you do, try to focus on having fun while you're learning. Don't see all of this as classroom, pencil and paper and book education. Look at it as you improving yourself as a person and you're improving your worth to other people. And as you improve your worth to other people, they'll start to recognize that. And that's when the money comes. Uh, I hope this helps. I am looking forward to a really busy day today. So I'm going to sign off for now and I will see you tomorrow morning.